Okay. So I don't see the number of participants, Anna, so you need to tell us when we are ready to go. Okay. One more minute. Or people are still joining, so let's wait a few more minutes to start. Okay. I would say we can start. The webinar is recorded, so if anyone is going to join late or will not be able to join, we can share. We will be able to share it later. So thank you, everybody, first of all, for taking the time of joining us for this webinar. I really appreciate you taking the time for this. And I hope that this will be the starting point of a collaboration to support our Ukrainian colleagues, professional colleagues, the system integrators in Ukraine. My name is Luigi De Bernardini. I'm the CEO of Outward, an Italian system integration company. But I have even the honor of sitting on the board of directors of CSIA and MESA. And that I wanted to really thank with A3 as well for their support in promoting this initiative and making the information and the invitation available to all the members in order to grow the attendance. I and I know that I'm talking even for Alexander and Andrei and all the other colleagues. I really appreciate your support. Professionals4Ukraine. So why and where this initiative started from? I want to take just a couple of minutes to tell you a story. It was early March, really the first days of March. The war in Ukraine just started, and I started seeing on mostly on LinkedIn, but even on Facebook, some post of a good friend of mine, a colleague of the owner of a system integration company in Russia, a person with which we spent a lot of time together, talking about business, sharing information, sharing knowledge, but even having fun and sharing beers. And he started to post on the socials about this crisis. He started to share the request for support from Ukrainian people. He started to condemn the war. And I don't know why, but suddenly one Saturday morning, I was looking at LinkedIn, and a post got my attention. And for some reason, it was not written in English, so I clicked the translate. And it was the post from Alexander, the president, the CEO of the Association for Industrial Automation in Ukraine. And he was talking about the issues that they are having. It was a kind of very professional call for help. And I immediately thought, I mean, there are a lot of initiatives going on in the world, humanitarian initiatives to support the Ukrainian people. I mean, it's not enough for sure. We can do more. But why don't we do something as colleagues, as professionals? And being a part of CSIA and MESA, I started thinking, why can't we organize something where we, system integrators, support our colleagues, their families, their businesses in Ukraine, and have a slightly different approach in doing that. So I reached out to Alexander. We started the chatting on LinkedIn, then sharing emails, starting sharing ideas. We already organized one call with some European members of CSIA. And I mean, all these started. But in the meanwhile, my good friend was continuously posting, and he was feeling in some way responsible for what was happening. He felt in a big depression. The families tried to support him. He flew to his son's house to stay with the family, to stay with with his grandchildren. But one night he went to sleep, and during the night passed away and never woke up. And that was because how responsible he felt about this situation. And why did I tell you this story? I tell you this story because this is not a political initiative. This has nothing to do with the politics. It's just an initiative of good people, like this friend of mine was, a very good person, trying to support good people independently from any political idea. So I wanted to tell you where we started from and give honor to him. And I hope that, taking his idea and promoting this initiative will make him in some way happy. Second thing that I want to share with you, and then I leave the stage to Alexander, is one initiative that we call it the 1H for You. It stands for One hour for Ukraine. What is it? It's an initiative that we created in Outdoor, in my company, and that we would like to see replicated in many other companies, and to support our colleagues. And it's a very, very simple initiative. And the idea is, again, to do something professionally. So to put our professional effort, our professional capabilities in support of our colleagues. Of course, transforming it in funds, because that's the easiest way to bring that support. It's not the only one, but it's one of the easiest one. So how it works? Basically, you can see employee donate 1 hour of their time, working time. This is accumulated in a pocket. It's converted in dollars or money cost, and the company doubled the cost and donate it to our colleagues. So in detail, an employee works 1 extra hour, donating his time to the initiative. The company doesn't pay the extra hour to the employee, but put the equivalent cost multiplied by 2 in a fund that is dedicated to this initiative. At the end of one period, the accumulated fund is transferred to the bank account of the Association of Industrial Automation in Ukraine, or to any other humanitarian initiative that any company would like to support. And the number of hours that are spent on this initiative are donated, and the amount of money that results from that amount of hour is registered in a repository, so that we can measure, keep track of the impact of our work for our colleagues. So what I would like as author, what I would like as promoter of these initiatives, I would like to see this replicated in many companies. I would like that this idea shared all around the world from you, participants to this webinar. I would like to see to use the same logo that we will share at the end of the presentation of the webinar, as well as with the copy of these slides, so that you can have a guideline to implement it. I would like you to share the logo so that we can create a trend. We can spread the word, we can promote the initiative with other companies, we can grow the impact that we can have, and measure the impact that we can have as a professional community. So there's no control of the funds. Each company controls his funds, destinate the funds to the humanitarian initiatives that they want. So there's no risk of misusing the funds. But I believe that we can do a lot, I hope, for Alexander, the members of his associations, their families, their businesses, and I mean, hopefully many Ukrainian people. That's all from my side. That's all what I wanted to share with you. Again, thanking for your participation. I leave the presentation to Alexander, and maybe we will meet again during the Q&A session. And by the way, you have a Q&A button on the bottom of the screen. If you want to submit a question, please write it in the Q&A section, and we will reply to it or in written or live from the presentation. Thank you, everybody. Alexander, up to you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Luigi. Hello, everybody. I prepared a small presentation as well. Do you see my screen?
Yeah, it's fine. I can see it.
It's fine. Okay. Thanks again, Luigi. Thanks to all association we met before. I was once in CSA in California. It was 7 years ago. And of course, in our association, we know also about MESA, and I heard about ACE3. So thanks to all partners. In fact, today we wanted to present our association. After me, there will be our members, and we will talk about situation in Ukraine in our professional community. And of course, we have some requests for help and also some proposals. At the beginning, I'd like to just to present a few slides about our association. So who we are. So in fact, we are in Ukraine, we unite many categories of industrial users, control system integrators. So in fact, it's the biggest category. So, and we are centered around Industry 4.0 concept. We have more than 50 members in our association, but as far as we lead the Industry 4.0 movement in Ukraine, we also, let's say, it's not formal movement, but there are much more, several hundreds of members in this movement. And typically our role is to build ecosystems. So we build what we call collective assets around this strategy, like a technical committee. We do a lot about standardization. Also, we develop network of digital innovation hub, regional clusters. We work a lot with university and so on. We are also part of big community, so we are positioned like between a manufacturing and digital community with clear focus on advanced technology. You see some figures about our potential in IT. So, and we'll talk today about outsourcing and subcontracting, what can be done with remote work from Ukraine. So you see some just potential about, let's say, potential engineering graduated annually, or how many IT professionals we have in Ukraine. So in fact, all these figures are about that Ukraine is the biggest country in Eastern Europe. So we have really great potential to do many jobs in industrial and high-tech segments. In association, mainly we deal with what I said, with industrial high-tech, with promoting Industry 4.0. So we do a lot at national level to promote concept Industry 4.0, market education, accounted, promoted local innovators. Also, we are member of many international cooperations, like I mentioned it about Digital Innovation Hub, but also there are special format of collaboration for Eastern Europe, like EU for Digital, also cluster development. We are leader in Ukraine of a recently created Ukrainian Cluster Alliance, and so on. So on the picture on the right side, you see our map of innovator. In fact, we have a lot of these are local companies, so we have a good potential of big data, AI, ML, but also many other sectors. And at the bottom, you see our system integrator, maybe mainly dealing with technology, advanced technologies through maybe together with international brands. There are special sites. I will send you in chat this site, which gives more information about our innovator. So what is current situation? You know, maybe you saw many times this picture because it's translated by many media. So I will talk rather in economic context. So you know that the combat zone today is replaced to the south and east of Ukraine. So this is really hot military action and combats going on the southeast. And northern and capital Kiev is here, and northern regions and eastern and northeastern regions are now free from Russian occupation. And Ukraine continues this fight, this war. Talking about economic losses, economists and many agencies in government, they start to count these losses. They're really huge. We have already a decreasing of productive capacity up to 50%, relocation of workers, typically is from eastern regions to western one. we can say that it will be less 30% at least crops that were not planted this year, and economic activity during first months is declined up to 50%. We have still this time blocked export mainly through sea, because Black Sea is blocked by Russians. So it was main way to export agriculture production, also metal production. And of course, we have huge destruction of infrastructure and cities. So General also estimated up to 500 billion US at least. So what is our association? Of course, it's not very big one, but anyway, as I said, we have big impact on many on our environment. And talking about our members, so what we had at the beginning of March, we have huge mobilization of our resources to help Army Forces of Ukraine, because it was like, you know, deal of honor for every Ukrainian to help our army. Our IT company were also as well member of cyber war. Then, of course, we care a lot how to relocate our staff to safe regions. So today we can say that more than 80% of staff is relocated. And typically, you know, that it's forbidden to men to leave Ukraine. In opposite, many women and also professional women are today in EU. So subsidiary of international vendors, because in industrial automation, typically we have all products and components, they are imported from international vendors. So as they left country at the beginning, but now they start to come back. Distributor system integrators, they did not stop working, maybe with exception of combat zone. And what is observed today is that there are three biggest issues of market players, like logistic disruption in supply chain because of disruption of imports, but also disruption in logistics in channels. We start to have more and more problem with new orders, just because internal market is decreasing sharply. It's decreasing maybe 3-5 times today, we estimate. And of course, there are family of our member affected by combat, so it's steady demand to the aid. So I would resume that our needs of community, it's about firstly about orders. So we need, we can work, we can do, I think, a lot of different jobs remotely. So we're talking about outsourcing and maybe subcontracting in industrial automation. Second point about integration into international project, as far as we have already many contact with colleagues with France, Germany, Eastern Europe, Spain, other countries. So we can be easily integrated because we have already experience and participating in many European projects, international development, like, you know, I4MS, it's special program of European Union inside of Horizon 2020, today's Horizon Europe. But also it can be done for standardization work and many others. And of course, we need some humanitarian and financial aid to members affected by the war. We have a company from Mariupol. Maybe everybody heard about Mariupol, and the first speaker, which today in short pitch, Teravat Group, the guys, they are from Mariupol, but also there are guys from Kharkiv and Kyiv, also affected by combat zone by the war. And we have just three proposals to international community. First one, it's, you know, it's not just about industrial automation. It's largely about economic situation, because what we see today is that many international brands, they continue work in Russia, and in fact they left market in Ukraine. So a month ago it was, let's say, sanctioned, but which work it opposite, because they continued in Russia, but they stopped in Ukraine. So we want to change the situation. So we say stop working in Russia, boycott Russia. So it's very important to, you know, that economic sanctions start to work. So we have a working group in our association which monitor work of many brands, including a leader of our market like Siemens and Schneider Electric. For the moment, they are still in this category of like just holding investment, holding off, but they continue work. and you can support us just with joint action, like appeal from your side to vendors. For example, we have our appeal, like public, is published on LinkedIn, in many social media. Dissemination information and maybe addressing directly to C-level of big international brands. So now we monitor several tens of international brands in our in industrial automation and electrotechnical as well. Proposal number 2 is about emergency support during wartime. We have good experience already with European Union creating market. It's something like, you know, matchmaking space. So there is you see the link to website. It's on European cluster collaboration platform. So idea is maybe we can create something similar, I don't know, on the space of web resources of CSIA or maybe some other partners. But it is very simple, that Ukrainian market player from industrial automation, they just can put the needs, yeah, and from your community it can be some offers. Yeah, it's because we started to classify some needs, to resume, to categorize, but it can be many different needs. We can let's say count every needs, and also it's also can be done for integration of Ukrainian scientists, developer into research and development project. And third one is about the future. So what will be done after the war? Because now you know there is a big discussion about how supply chain, how value chain in Europe will be changed. So we can be together, let's say, part of this big discussion. We just start how to prepare the future. So there are many discussions and talks today which start about Marshall Plan for Ukraine, but it can be also like part of these big plans. It's about new configuration of value chain in European manufacturing and infrastructure. And of course, project or reconstruction, because there will be big project for reconstruction of Ukraine. So it's shortly, it's all about my presentation. So once again, I would like to thanks to Luigi, to CSIA, MESA, A3s, to all colleagues, and to all attendees for this seminar, because we know that maybe Ukraine is not very known country in the professional area of industrial automation, but what is important for us today is really your attention and your contribution. Thanks again. I think Andrei Guminei will continue just with a more exact focus, more specified focus on our outsourcing database. Andrei, please.
Hello to everybody. I will take some time to try to explain you what we've done with the database of control system integrators, Ukrainian control system integrators that we have gathered to you. Just check if you can see my screen.
Yeah, it's okay. Just make the full screen.
Is it okay?
Just make a full screen. It's full
I
screen.
did.
We see just presentation, but not full screen. Maybe share your screen, but not Windows, because there is always problem with in Zoom with what are you sharing. Share your option, share screen, not just Windows.
Every program works so differently in terms of screen sharing. It's always.
Yeah, now it's okay.
It's okay. Okay. We made a registry of Ukrainian control system integrators, registry of free resources that our integrators have at the moment. It looks like a usual Excel file with the column dedicated for every company, and some information about the qualification, contact information, and experience of the companies they have at the moment. So what's in the file? In the file, we have information about 20 companies. Some more are coming, and we update this file every time when we have some additional information from our system integrators. In total, we have about 256 engineers available now for some outsourcing and remote jobs that you are welcome to use if necessary. You will find some information about the experience our integrators have in different industries. Exact numbers you will find in the file, and I will just show some diagrams to give you an idea of the main information which is in the file. Our system integrators are all different with different experience and qualifications. Some of them are classic control system integrators. Some have more experience with drives and motion control systems or safety critical control systems. Some are doing industrial IoT, RFID, or some predictive analytics and all the other stuff. So please check this file to see which company is doing something closer to your activities, and maybe you will find some really useful information for your company and for your business. The file itself will be shared with you by Luigi. He always have the newest version of this file, and those updates are sent to him regularly. In the file, we have some information about the skills a company have the main skills that we have included in the file are electrical design skills. You will find information about the exact number of engineers who can provide documentation, develop documentation with ePlan or AutoCAD or E3 series. Then you will find information about the engineers who are doing PLC software development. You will see the exact numbers of engineers qualified with Siemens or Schneider or Allen Bradley Rockwell or GE Emerson equipment and all the other stuff. We also included information about the engineers qualified for HMI and SCADA software development. Engineers that have experience with WinCC or Cytec or system platform InTouch and the other software. Some companies have experience of working with the MES software, like OSIsoft PI, WebMS, or GE Prophecy Plant applications. And we also included some part of information regarding the IT skills that engineers have, and there you will find information about which languages are used by our engineers and which computer network design operational system qualifications they have. So as I said, the exact numbers, the contact information is in the file. The file will be sent to you by Luigi. If any other questions, you can also contact companies directly. You can visit their websites. There is information about the projects they have done, their exact qualifications, certificates, and all the other information. If any information you will not find at their website, you can always contact Luigi or Alexander, and we will then communicate with our partners, with our system integrators, in order to provide all the information you need. That's all I wanted to tell you. Thank you very much again for your support. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Andrei. Then we continue with a short presentation. It should be like pitching of our six system integrator. So Terawatt Group starts this presentation. Anton Krotyuk, if you are here. Yeah, please. Anton? Yeah, muted. Just turn on your microphone. Yeah, it's okay.
Yes, hello. My name is, sorry, let me share the screen, please. Yep, is it working? Okay, so let's get started. So my name is Anton Krytyuk, and I present here Terawatt Group. In our group of companies, I'm responsible for our projects which we deliver outside of Ukraine. So just several words about who we are, where we are, and what we do. We're a group of companies, half with engineering capacities located in Ukraine. We also have a branch office representative in Germany to be more efficient in delivering projects outside of Ukraine. Half approximately of our business is related to civil, mechanical, and process engineering. This is a company named M Technology. And another part is electrical engineering, where we work. The majority of our projects, I would say 90% from our turnover, is in steel manufacturing. We work with, for instance, Metinvest and ArcelorMittal, but also work a lot with European machine builders and OEM manufacturers, supporting their projects worldwide. Less projects, but still we deliver for power generation, oil and gas, food and beverage, and household products. From the point of our engineering capacities, we have more than, before war, we had more than 20 programmers, more than 40 electrical design engineers, and more than 100 civil and mechanical engineers. Currently, I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. We are moving our staff to safe locations because our offices in Mariupol and Kharkiv, we decided to move that to safe locations, mostly in the west of Ukraine. Situation in Mariupol is especially bad because the city is almost destroyed, and I'm not sure that we're going to restore office even there. So we're moving our staff to safe locations, and more than half of our team is already working on existing projects in safe locations. We work with all main vendors, with Rack Automation, with Siemens, with Schneider Electric, and deliver control systems based on any of these vendors. What we do in electrical engineering, of course, all the standard stuff, control systems, control cabinets, electric automation, instrumentation design. What might be interesting is our experience with machine builders. We support our customers, machine builders, in standardization, developing really interesting E-plan macroses in order to standardize design of their machines. Another interesting thing is outer area design, because very often when we work with our process engineering partners, machine builders, they provide us with 3D design or BIM design of the machine, of the unit, and we provide also in BIM or 3D all the cable traces, cable routes, all this stuff. Software development for sure. PLC, HMI, historian software. Here you can see some very nice pictures of the control rooms, which we designed completely from interior design to the software, because we really tried to organize very convenient control rooms with powerful functionality in order to provide the operators the best user experience and understanding of how their production is performing. Just several words about our process engineering department. So they do a lot of stuff, and if you need maybe to also not only electrical engineering, but for instance hydraulic schemes or piping, some auxiliary units, we would be also happy to support. In steel manufacturing, we would be extremely efficient. In other industries, we would also offer some design too. Very important question, what we do just to ensure smooth running of our projects, to run our projects safe. So as I said, we're moving our team to the west of Ukraine, and already organized the work for our team. More than half of our team is already working. Now it is more than 4 weeks that we restarted our projects, and currently are already working. Also moved everything which is possible, e-plan database to cloud, and currently are working almost full speed with all the engineering capacities we have. So would be really grateful for any requests and orders. Thank you very much for your support.
Yeah, thanks, Anton. So if you have any question to our speaker, because it will be today now like pitches, so you can put in chat, and we continue with next speaker, Alexey Kalnik. It's S Engineering. Please, Alexey.
Hello.
Anton, just stop your sharing. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to share my screen.
Anton, can you stop your sharing your screen? Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Just a moment.
That's okay.
I'm checking. Is it on the right screen?
Yeah, it's okay. You can continue. Alexey, it's okay. You can continue.
We see your screen.
So, good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to appreciate organizers for this meeting. My name is Alexey Kalnik. I'm export sales manager of S Engineering company. Our company main production facility is situated in Odessa, as well as our main office. And also we have our representative office in United Arab Emirates to have a closer communication with some of our customers. So our activities. Our company specializes in automated control systems and for technological processes in the power supply systems, and our aim is to complete product on a turnkey basis. So we refer to our customers development, testing, and commissioning of software, design of electric power supply up to 110 kilowatts, design of complex automation systems like PLCs, SCADA, MES level, development of design documentation, And we have our own manufacturing of low and medium voltage switchboards, automation panels. And we cover full cycle of the production from metal cutting, binding to final assembly. And of course, the final point of our work is always testing and commissioning of electrical automation or current systems on customer side. Some figures about our company. We successfully implemented more than 600 projects in different sectors of industries, such as food and beverage, oil and gas, infrastructure, and others. Average number of our employees is more than 200. 155 of them are skilled engineers in different directions, and 7 of our employees have doctor's degrees. With all of this, we generated turnover almost 15 million euro last year. And one more point, we are primary partner of Siemens AG in Ukraine, and we have franchise licenses for manufacturing Silicon S, 8 low voltage switchboard, and Semi-Prime medium voltage panels. And we have a large 7,500 square meters production area, including warehouses and assembly areas. We have 3 all developed technologies, Senomax, Lama, and Oberon. Senomax is technology of our proud. It's a unique patented technology for the automatically controlled flooding of the flow transport line for the bulk materials. Senomax has already been implemented in several sea terminals in the Black Sea, and customers have benefited much more than it was expected on the start. And first of all, it's about energy consumption and carbon emission reduction. Siam and Oberon are technologies for power supply systems for low and medium voltage switchgears. So, about our customers. I'd like to say that the company was always oriented not only on the Ukrainian market. From the very start, we always were oriented for the international market. It explains the high demands to all use business processes, has high quality tools and equipment, and our inner policy in the company. This strategy allows us to expand to the different industries. And here is our experience in last 15 years. Oil extraction, grain transfer and storage, pulp and paper, food and beverage, also oil and gas and metals and mining, also energy companies, also infrastructure. You see a lot of well-known names of world-leading companies and a lot of our local leaders in industries, like Bunge, like PepsiCo, like Mondelez, and like even National Bank of Ukraine, and airports in Ukraine, railways in Kazakhstan, stadiums, hotels in different countries. So it's not the complete list of our customers, of course, but it shows that the world-leading companies trust in S engineering, and we're confident in our skills and in our experience with our customers. So about geography, about geography, we have a lot of projects implemented in Western Europe, in Middle East, in North Africa, and almost everywhere in Euro-Asian region. Of course, like many companies, we had projects in Russia since 2013, but after 2014, we forwarded the Russian ship to well-known direction, as many Ukrainian and international companies did. And what we're talking about when we talk about cooperation, what is our what is value of our proposition? At the moment, we need to involve our engineers, like outsourcing or subcontractor company for projects of our focus of our experience. At the moment, we can share experience and knowledge of our engineers. So in design documentation development for electrical energy supply and automation systems, we have 28 persons skilled in EPRAM and 20 persons skilled in AutoCAD electrical. Also software development. Of course, if we are a Siemens partner in Ukraine, the most experience we have with Siemens products, PLC, SCADA, like WinCC, PCS7, TIA Portal. But also we have skills in Phoenix Contact software, in CTEC, and in Touch. And the second stage, it's too early maybe to talk about that now, but of course, sure, we will win this war. And it will be great recovery, great rebuilding of the Ukraine. And of course, a lot of international, a lot of foreign companies will come to Ukraine to work here and to help our country to be restored. So on this second stage, and I hope it will be in the nearest time, we can make our partners coming in to Ukrainian market easier and faster, like local partner, which have experience, which can implement local standards, regulations, which has a local production site, which can be efficient in installation, supervision, commission, and maintenance. Of course, if we talk about a high-skilled company and a lot of experience, we have all needed licenses to provide any requirements. It's Ukrainian documents and international as well. And our company always keep permanent control of the quality of products and keep it in high level. So, and about overall situation of our business.
Время чуть-чуть короче, да.
Just 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds. We are situated in Odessa. It's the city out of battles. It's a quite safe position at the moment. I'm very happy about that, especially after my 3 weeks of war spent in my native city in Mariupol. And all our staff are safe, are healthy, and ready to start working. Thank you. I think I didn't talk too much. Yeah.
That's okay. Yes. Thanks, Alexey.
Thanks, Alexey.
Yeah. Next, Andriy Starzynsky. Yeah, please. It will be. Let's switch to IT company because we have in association also several very good IT developer, IT companies. So Agnostic, Soft Elegance is one of them. Yeah, please, Andriy.
Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to participate. Are you able to see my screen? Okay, I think it's done.
Yes, okay.
Yes, my name is Andriy Starzynsky. I'm from Soft Elegance company. I have joined the company in 2010 after graduation from National Technical University of Ukraine. Soft Elegance is a custom software development company that was founded in 1993 and focused to provide custom software solution for mostly market in the United States. Historically, we did dozens of big projects for Fortune 500 companies. They are from oil and gas, drilling, engineering, manufacturing industries. So we are very good in software development outsourcing, focused on industrial automation. And the recent year, we decided to open the new part of the business, which is related to artificial intelligence and data science. And that services we decided to provide to Ukrainian companies. We've been talking a lot about Industry 4.0, and our mission is to provide data science projects to Ukrainian companies. For recent year, we've been launched to production several complicated machine learning solutions for the tech. It's energy company, the largest one. For Metinvest, it's a metallurgy company. MHP, it's agro-industrial company, one of the largest in Ukraine, and for national state operator Ukrenergo. So that projects were really sophisticated and up to date. So for the tech, for example, it was first in Ukraine AI/ML project that was launched to production. And by that services, we've been awarded to top 5 cases of Ukraine Innovation Award 2020 with 2 projects. And also our startup Agnostics was selected as top 30 Ukrainian seed stage tech startup with global focus. So we're very experienced and very confident in software development, and the current situation that we are in war against Russian Federation, we would like to say that we are safe. All our services, they are working. So even during these hard times, all our employees are in safe locations. The male part is in Ukraine, and the female parts with kids are moved to European Union. We do participate in volunteering projects that helps armed force of Ukraine. We do participate in some cyber war activities. And yes, we do still we still have our projects with the US companies, German, and it's very important with Ukrainian one. So we launched the new product for grain elevators and biogas stations here in Ukraine, in Cherkasy Oblast and in Vinnytsia Oblast. And that was challenging, but Ukrainian companies that produce electricity, that produce food, they're still working. So it's time to work. I would like to tell you a little bit about our new product, which is a failure prediction system for electrical motors using its sound. So we do have a service when the engineer might use the mobile phone to listen how the equipment works, and machine learning will help to indicate is it equipment works correct or there are some problems with the equipment. We call it Shazam for industrial equipment. And our first proposal is to find the partner who is ready to use our system. We call it diagnostics. So just to listen to your equipment and to use machine learning to indicate are any problems. And the second proposal that we do have is we are still in software development business with the focus on custom industrial automation systems. Plus, we're really first in Ukraine who launched predictive analytics solutions to the customers. So we are always open to data science and machine learning projects that are also part of Industry 4.0. We are really good on that. We have our main office in Ukraine. I would not say in Kiev because we are all located in different locations, and the sales and representative office in Houston, and the entity in London. So I would be really happy to answer the question, or just feel free to contact me. We are really open, and thank you for your support.
Yeah, thanks, Andriy. Thanks a lot. So we have still two presentation. So Andriy Puzik, please, it's come back to control system integrators.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, my name is Andriy Puzik, and I want to represent our company Infocom Ltd. So first of all, in this meeting, I want to say that we are Ukrainian certified company with the 25 years experience in the engineering and the automation area. We are the first and the biggest Siemens solution partner in Ukraine. And our competencies are like the works on automation and the power distribution systems. And our company combine the software development as for the automation and as for the IT and high-tech services, including the mass level. So we prefer to work like the APC contractors and with the turnkey projects. For the last 25 years, we implemented more than 1,000 projects, more than in the 41 countries, including the North America, Europe, Asia, and the Africa. So our company covers all the levels of the pyramid of the automation, from the field devices and up to the SCADA, MES, and the ERP systems. So we work almost in any sphere of the industry, like the metallurgy, food, chemical, machinery, oil and gas, energy production, infrastructure, and the others. So one of our clients are well-known companies like the Cargill, British American Tobacco, P&G, Bunge, ArcelorMittal, Europe Crown, and other Ukrainian and world well-known companies. So our partners also and suppliers like all of the possible companies, yeah, but we are the Siemens solution partners, and the biggest part of our projects based on the Siemens productions. So total in our company, we have the 200 employees that divided by the department, and in automation department, we have 26 engineers, in IT department, 44 engineers, and electrical designing department, 31 engineers. Also, we have our production department, commercial, and others. So automation qualifications of our specialists. It's cover all of the possible spheres like the PLC, SCADA systems, operators, drivers, industrial networks with the SIMATIC S7, WinCC, WinCC-UA, SIMOVERT, SIMODRIVE, Synamics, Profibus, Profinet, Modbus. Also, we do voltage analysis using the NEPLAN, like the software NEPLAN, YETAP, and YEPLAN. And many of our customers want to have the short circuit calculations to do the upgrades of their networks in the facilities. Qualifications in IT sphere. So mostly we develop like the web and desktop applications with the focus on the C# and .NET development. And also we have the strong team with the mobile app development, like the native and cross-platform solution for the Android and iOS. And also we have the specialists that work with the MES and the ERP systems. We are integrators of the MES and the ERP systems. One of the products of our company is EV charging stations. So our company manufactures and develops the fast charging stations, like the hardware in our facilities and the software for the managing and controlling fully remotely all of the network of the charging stations. The energy storage solutions is also one of the products of our company. Our company engaged in the unmanned technologies, and we develop and manufacture our robotics solutions based on the computer vision technologies, neural networks, SLAM technologies. So we have the robots for the restaurants and coffees, for the logistic areas, even for like the team of police for the military and police users. And quickly about the different projects for the external customers, like the production planning and the material flow management. It was some kind of MES systems that were developed by our IT specialists for the plant in Kazakhstan, Ekibastuz, Promashkomplekt. Automation control systems for the vehicle pass identification on the territory of the facility, oil and extractions and seed storages, water treatment, automation and dispatching of the building of utility systems, power supply distribution systems, production of the cabinets, warehouse management, metallurgy, like the innovative solution for the various directions, crane modernizations, semiconductor plants, pharmaceutical industry, titanium industry, energy industry, automation and dispatching of the boilers, offshore operations, a lot of projects in the Europe, in Norway and Germany, oil industry, also automation and dispatching, auto assembly and production in Ukraine and in the Europe, unmanned technologies, like we participated in the project with Siemens, like the unmanned train in Australia, high voltage substations, alternative energy. Our company has our own solar power stations for the 5 megawatts, and we make the projects and develop and productive the stations for the external customers. So our advantages is the main, like the 25 years in the automation and engineering, that we are the company that combine high-tech IT and automation skills. And due to the suspended projects in the Ukraine, our engineers and developers are available to join and start the new potential interesting projects all over the world. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Andrei. So now IT Enterprise is the biggest IT integrator developer in Ukraine. So please, Guy, I don't know if Roman Ivorsky could, if he found you or not. Maybe if not,
we are trying to promote him as panelist, but he needs to accept the request that prompts up on the screen. If you can do that. Okay, now I see. Perfect. Thank you.
So it's done, Roman. You can connect. No. Yulia Mayovska, yeah. Roman, yeah.
Okay. Hello, guys. Just I will share my screen. Just a second. Yes.
But it's short because we a bit out of time. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Thank you, colleagues. First of all, I want to thank for invitation to share our experience. And so let me tell you about our experience of our company and experience of our team. First of all, I would like to say who we are. Today, who we are. We are about 900 implemented projects in many business areas in 15 countries. We had implementation and support partners, and at Enterprise and is an Industry 4.0 ecosystem. And we have certificates, associations and partners such as certificate ISO, and several of our partners such as Microsoft, Oracle, and we have an Industry 4.0 ecosystem. We have experience in building project with this ecosystem from sensor to management decision. The ecosystem includes, for example, field level, control level, edge level for different branches, for example, metallurgy, engineering, and other, and they include smart factory solutions, smart enterprise asset and management, smart quality, supply chain, and etc. As well, we have experience not only in Industry 4.0, for example, in sales, in warehouse and procurement, in maintenance, in smart factory production, research and development, and on document floor. Our team has huge experience in and we have ready-made configurations and experience in implementing digital transformation projects in various fields, for example, in mechanical engineering, in agrarian and food industry, cable and wire industry, and other industries. For example, a few of our clients. First of all, we work in Ukraine, and our huge clients, there are Antonov, it's a complex transformation project, including design office, huge air plant, air transport enterprise. It's a full cycle of modern aircraft creation, and we implement this project there. Above 13,000 employees. It's a huge project for us, and different other, for example, Interpipe, Ukernafta, Crédit Agricole. In foreign countries, we had implemented some projects. For example, LCVD Electric. It's a huge global provider of energy, and we implemented Industry 4.0 project, Internet of Things monitoring, end-to-end integration of production management levels, and other. Huge manufacturer, it's in Dubai Cable, as well, Industry 4.0 projects, Smart Factory, integration with equipment, and another. Next, I want to give the floor to Kirilo, my colleague, who will show some examples.
Hi, Kirilo, it's me. So often our company focused on improving productivity for productive enterprises. Like there is the key indicator like overall equipment effectiveness. Also we do digital transformation like Roman mentioned. And we work a lot with the industries 4.0, like Smart Factory. We have our own industrial Internet of Things platform. We work with AR and VR technologies. We do some digital twins. We work with mobile devices. We also use like machine learning and artificial intelligence in our products. So that's what we do. Also, we can do some integration with, so this is the first case, like the real enterprise, which the productive equipment, we can go inside it and see on the plates the state of this equipment. Is everything is all right? If it's green, everything is cool. If yellow, something is wrong with equipment, with the production planning or something like this. The next solution is anomaly detection solution for productive and space. We just take the data from SCADA or PLC and we learn this data, and our artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms just show us, find then something is not all right, and show us the problems, abnormal situation. The similar solution there are in AWS, Amazon Web Services, and in Azure, but we made our solution. It's like have the user-friendly interface. So we need the data analysts and software engineers at only beginning. After that, the functional specialist can operate it. Another solution is like the example of mobile application. So where we store the data about the equipment, we work with QR codes and refits and other things. Also, we can connect our mobile application with online data from equipment to monitor OEE for work request management and to store the history of equipment operation and maintenance. So we use a lot of different technologies in our projects, and if you have any like goals for us, so we can do it also. So also we have like our solution can be the big platform for the whole enterprise, but also we can do some functional small tasks, small or medium-sized tasks, and integrate our system with SAP, Oracle, and other systems.
Okay, and one more thing, it's important that we have a stable team, our team and experience. And for example, one of our colleague Ruslan Nazarenko greetings to all and says that everything will be okay. We help them. Ruslan now in the army now and helps our country. But we and another our colleagues works. We have possibility. You can see our office is in the present time picture. It's main our office outside and inside, and we may have a possibility to make a huge project as well. And we think it's only beginning. It's time to transform and stand with Ukraine and make cool project with us. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Kirilla. Yeah, thanks. That's true that many guys from company they are today in army. Well, but we wish them to be safe and take care. And the last presentation for today is short, very short, from Andrei Humaney. It's Andrei, CEO of SaaS company. So please, Andrei.
Yeah, I'm back again. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes.
Okay, I will be very short. Our company is very small. It's very Ukrainian. It is located in Kharkiv, which is in the very east of Ukraine. We are very focused on oil and gas industry, and to say more, we are focused on Ukrainian oil and gas industry. So it seems like we are in a trouble now. But what I wanted to say is the funny thing that it's some other problem that we didn't expect during the first couple of weeks of war that we experience now is a lack of equipment, automation equipment. When we started filling database of control system integrators with Alexander and Luigi, we thought that the main focus of our activities must be to find some external projects, outsourcing, which is of course very necessary now. But the truth is that after 2 weeks of war, our customers and our EPC contractors, they decided to continue Ukrainian projects and especially critical infrastructure projects. And the problem we have now, we cannot really finish our current projects because we don't have enough of automation equipment now in Ukraine. Our automation vendors like Siemens, Schneider, Phoenix Contact, and the others, they are not working at the moment at 100% of their possibilities. Some vendors like Siemens, they are still not supplying equipment to Ukraine. And most of our projects are based on Siemens now. So one of my ideas is to ask colleagues that are present now at this webinar is to share information if you have any stock of Siemens PLCs and remote IOs, Phoenix Contact equipment, and maybe some variable frequency drives and soft starters from Schneider Electric, because we would like to help to Ukrainian critical infrastructure now. We are the integrator that is working only with critical infrastructure. We are focused on functional safety. We are focused on some national oil and gas company sites that are now involved in gas transferring process, the Ukrainian gas main line. So please, if you have any stock of equipment that you can share, we can buy it really. But the problem is not even with the money, but the problem is that vendors, even if supply something now, they want 100% of advance payment. They have increased the price list, and the terms of deliveries, they are they are not very realistic. Even before war, supply time, delivery time of Siemens equipment was about 1 year or something like this, and we need this equipment in the period of the next 2 or 3 months. So it was not many information about my company, but more about the problems that we have. But this is the real situation we have now. Our office is in Kharkiv, or it's better to say it was in Kharkiv. We had to move from the city. Our assembly site is destroyed completely. But as I say, it doesn't seem that it's our biggest problem. The biggest problem is to make our current projects to be completed, to find the equipment, and all the rest we will take care. We will find engineers, we will find the place where to assemble all this equipment. We have enough partners who already restarted the assembly in different parts of Ukraine, but we can do nothing with Siemens, unfortunately. These are my contacts. You also find them in the common system integrators database. Please contact us if you have any ideas of cooperation or any ideas of how to help us with the control equipment. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Andrei. Luigi, in fact, we finished, so if a little bit late, I think, but well.
It was definitely planned till 6:30, so we have 5 more minutes. So there's a question and a concern about cybersecurity protection in case company will work with partners in Ukraine. Is it addressed? Is there any risk in working together and sharing a lot of information?
Yeah, I see this question. So I think there is no big issue with cybersecurity. I think many our integrators, they already keep running communications. And maybe Andrei, you can comment this question about if it's safe to accomplish some remote work in terms of cybersecurity. Andrei Humaney.
Well, cybersecurity issue was an issue even before war. So we cannot say that something has changed drastically during the last 1 or 2 months. We got used to that problems, and many control system integrators that had to work remotely even before war, they were using special equipment which is cyber security certified for the remote work. If the companies in USA or Europe have some requirements from the cybersecurity side, I'm sure that Ukrainian control system integrators will be able to comply with these requirements. IT skills of our companies and network skills are good enough to provide a secure data exchange and even a remote connection to some industrial sites. That's something that we've done before, and we don't really see much problems of doing it once again.
Yeah, I can just say add that typically if you take for example IT community, IT Ukraine, or big outsourcing IT companies, so there are hundreds, there are more than 1,000 such companies in Ukraine, and we know that 70% of them, they do outsourcing jobs, so they are located in Ukraine typically, and now that's true that maybe they relocate to Poland or Western Ukraine, but anyway they communicate to their customers in US, in Western Europe, through worldwide, anywhere, and typically there is no problem, because I think business practice and let's say technical practice in terms of cybersecurity is quite okay in Ukraine.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Is there any other question? Yeah, there's one more. No, it was answered. Is there any other question? So if not, just a couple of communications. We will collect all the presentations and we'll share it. I've been asked to share even the logo of the initiative 1H4U. We will do that immediately after the meeting, the webinar. Alexander will collect all the presentation from all the members of the SIS companies, and we will share with all the participants. If you will need any further information, just let me give you our email addresses so that oh, now it's becoming a little difficult. Here it is. I don't know if you see my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can refer to myself or to Anna, who is my daughter. She is helping me in coordinating this activity. You can refer to me. I will circulate the information to the most appropriate contact and collect the information that you may need. Or share the contacts of the people that you need. So please do not hesitate to contact us for any need, any idea, any information or anything that you believe could help. I want to take the opportunity to thank all the participants, anyone who attended, who took the time to stay on this webinar. I was very pleased of the audience. It was organized very quickly with a short time. We will maybe repeat it in the future. And last but not least, I want to thank all our colleagues from Ukraine, Alexander and Andrei first, that we worked together during these past weeks to put together this webinar and the database of the companies. Guys, we really think to you every day, and all the other colleagues that we met today. We really support you, we stand with you, and we want to help you at the most that we can, hoping that this will end as soon as possible, and that we will be able to have another webinar in totally different conditions and more calm, more happy, and in a much better situation. Thank you for participating. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for sharing.
Thanks a lot, Luigi. Thanks to the attendees and to our guys from Ukraine. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, colleagues.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Slava
Bye. See you soon.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much.